Welcome to my channel. I'm Michaela, and I am a turtle nerd. I've been teaching and educating on turtles for 20 years, and it's been so much fun. And finally, I decided, let's break out and let's do this YouTube thing. Not very comfortable in front of a camera, but let's give it a try anyways. So my channel is going to be so much fun because I'm a mountain biker. So a lot of the places and locations we're going to go to, I'm going to be riding my mountain bike there. We're going to go out there and explore nature, but we're also going to talk about controversial issues that nobody wants to hear about, but everybody should. We're going to go to museums, zoos, special events. We're going to have interviews with like people you're going to want to hear from. Special interest group people, for one. We're going to talk about laws that currently are going on and past laws that deal with environmental law. And they also are convergent with what we're talking about now in present day situations with animal laws being passed and whatnot. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I certainly don't know everything, but we are gonna try our hardest to learn everything that we possibly can. I'm gonna take you guys on the journey with me to finding out all this information and more, and hopefully we can become a better community within the turtle and tortoise and reptile community in general. We're also gonna discuss turtles from the Triassic period to now. We're going to talk about prehistoric reptiles and then now where they've come and how now we're de-evolving these animals. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to talk to you guys about all these things going on in my brain, and hopefully you like it and hopefully you want to stick around and learn more, because again, some of these situations we've been in, especially in Florida and you know, some states up in the Northeast, we have a lot of issues with laws being passed prohibiting people from having, you know, turtles and tortoises, and I'm sure reptiles in general as well. But we're going to talk about these laws and why they're important and why they're not, and why they need improvement and how to improve upon them. And yeah, again, like, you know, and how people are being misinformed through social media on how to properly care for these animals, because there are so many ways to take care of a turtle, and not everybody's right, and usually they're wrong. But how are we going to filter through all that and find out what's the right information from the wrong information, and from there kind of find the best possible position for these animals to be in? Because at the end of the day, it's not about us. Who cares about us? Because we are the custodians of these animals. We literally clean up after them, feed them, whatever. And yeah, they're pets, but at the end of the day, they're also living animals. So they're not just something to tote around and say, hey, I got this really cool turtle, look at me. Or I got the snake, let me wear it around my shoulders. And please don't do that. I really don't like people wearing snakes on their bodies. The snakes don't like it. I don't care what you say, they don't like it. But yeah, like, we're gonna get hot and heavy with a lot of really crazy discussions. God, I can't wait to start. Hopefully this next video is something super exciting and probably very controversial, and half of you guys probably are gonna hate me. But these things have to be said, and if I've got to say them and I've got to be that person, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I have to poke. It's my job to poke at you and see what's going on and what you're about, and why we shouldn't be saying that we're captive breeding for conservation, and how that term is misused, as well as many other terms that people like to use to kind of negate the fact that they just want these things. It has nothing to do with conservation, and as hobbyists, you have to be honest with yourself and other people, because then you misinform, and then again, it makes us all look bad, like we're dumb, like we don't know what we're doing. And we have to completely take responsibility for ourselves in the hobby. And hopefully from there, we'll find a great middle ground, so that, you know, between lawmakers and, you know, state officials and enforcement agencies and ourselves can all kind of get together, as well as special interest groups. All of us have one thing in common: really care about the animals. We care about the environment. Maybe not so much the politicians, but the people of us that actually work with these animals day in and day out. Like, we do truly care about these animals, and we want what's best for them, but we have to take us out of the situation in the equation. We are a big problem in this world, period, in this environment, in this globe that we live on, and we need to take responsibility for what we're doing. And I know not everybody agrees with what I'm going to say, and that's totally fine. But if I could just say a few things here and there that could really open up that part of your brain and make you understand things a little differently, and maybe see it from a different person's perspective, if we can all come onto the same plane and the same synapse thing, whatever, connection. I don't know why I do this with my hands, but it'll happen a lot because I talk with my hands. But if we could all just come together on the same playing field and kind of understand each other, maybe there won't be as much conflict. I don't hate biologists. I don't hate hobbyists. I hate aspects of all of them, but I love aspects of all of them as well. I am literally every single one of these things. So to hate them would be to hate myself, and I certainly don't do that. I definitely love myself. Aww. Anyways, join me on this adventure. We're gonna have lots of episodes, lots of series of episodes. Yeah, I hope you like it. I'll see you in the next video.